welcome to Wyoming.
Wyoming is dependent on a strong infrastructure. During the hard times, that keeps us hopeful for a strong future. During the good times, having a strong infrastructure helps us to build and make it stronger. Construction is really the key to that infrastructure.
That's one thing about construction. There's a lot of partners. It's never just one person that's building something. When you're talking roads and construction, you have contractors, you have a lot of other governmental agencies.
It's never boring. It's never the same. You never have a day that's going to be the same. And once you get into, especially general construction, once you're managing a project like this, there is so much to learn, and you learn something every day because there's so many specialties and disciplines that go into a building this size. So I feel like, I can work another 30 years in this industry and still have more stuff to learn.
I think we all have that frustration with construction of the noise and the detours, but at the end of the day, the infrastructure and the buildings that we build create our communities and give us the lives that we have today, and without that, we wouldn't have what we have. So
I really like the idea that at the end of the day, I can take a set of plans, I can figure out what it costs to build it, I can figure out how to build it, and then I can actually see it being built.
It's easy to get tunnel vision on a job that you're doing and just seeing, hey, I gotta get this taken out or this put back in, but in the big picture, for me, it's neat going back, 5 or 10 years to projects I've built and knowing that they're still there and still functioning. Someday take kids or grandkids by and, you can point and say, hey, I built that. That's kind of neat.
Once we're all done with this, it's going to be an amazing project, and there'll be a huge sense of reward just for myself, like, oh yeah, I was part of that.
You got to have pride when you say, I build America. I mean, you look around and there's buildings going up, new roads coming, bigger bridges, bigger interstate projects.
Growing up working for my dad, ask him what we're doing today. He says, son, we're building America. It's kind of corny, but that's what he'd say. So, I kind of think about that, and that's what we're doing, one little piece at a time, I guess, is building America. Right now we're building Wyoming, like Don said back there, but it's all part of America. So,
construction is so important for the economy, and you would see whenever the construction industry is doing well, the whole economy is doing well.
I have a sense of pride almost every time that I drive or ride down the highway because the construction company that my grandfather founded typically has 3 to 10 jobs going on across the state at any given time. And to see my name on that sign, beginning construction, slow down, end of construction, thank you, is really a lifelong sense of pride for me.
It's a lot of fun to look at something after you've done, and especially after you've stood away from it for a few months and go back and walk through it and take a little bit of pride in what you've built, and it's rewarding.
I think you'll find that folks that work on projects, whether it be a whiteout employee or a contractor, huge pride. They don't want to go to work and not do a good job. It takes years for that pride to show to the public, but it's day in and day out for the guy on the project.
I've always been of the belief that we've forgotten the trades and we're trying to get it back today, and we desperately need it as a country. We need to produce, we need to rely on ourselves more. Looking at some of the jobs that get passed up because of the lack of labor, it hurts, because if we don't have skilled workers, sometimes we can't produce here. So to me, training the next generation is critical to our future in the country.
I really enjoy what I do, and I'm able to take care of my family and do something that I enjoy doing, that I can take a lot of pride in, and I think there's a lot to say for that.
Everything that we do in life depends on construction.
Without the roads in place, without the refineries, without the factories to process the raw materials, it wouldn't be anything. So construction does that for our state.
The opportunities in our industry are huge if you're willing to work hard, be conscientious, work safely, and take care of business, basically, both in your life and at work.
It all has to work together to keep it functioning and keep it going. We all have our part, and that's our part here in Wyoming.
My name is Devin Dugard. I work for Ryman Corporation, and I build America.
I'm Quint Davis. I work for Simon Contractors, and I build America.
My name is Daniel Chavez.
I'm Lauren Ryman.
Christine Priest.
I'm an assistant project manager for Ryman Corp.
I teach construction technology at Pathways Innovation Center in Casper, Wyoming.
And I build America.
My students are helping build America.
Our graduates are building America.
With our students, we are building America.
Ray Fertig with Rico Inc. 5R Company. I build America.
I'm Rod Thomas. I'm the director at WCA Regional Training Center, and our students are helping build America.